Pascal. You are now rocking with that dude Pascal.
This one here, there's a post that says this. Share this with you guys. So metal barricades were left down, which led to horrific New Orleans terror attack, according to a witness on CNN. Metal barricades were left down, allegedly from an eyewitness. A witness has now come forward and says the hydraulic metal barriers were down during the actual attack. The man rammed his truck into the group. We already know about that. So, say what? Hold on. And this is on the CNN.
Those barricades were not up.
Oh, you heard that right there, right out the gate. Coming hot and fresh out the doggone kitchen. Hold on. He's saying that the metal barricades were down. They were not up. Yeah. If that's true, no. Let's take a listen.
I mean, she was an older Hispanic woman, probably in her mid-30s. She had a wedding ring on her finger. We were that close.
I just didn't know if there were kids or, any kids around.
No, there was no small.
It was 3 a.m.
No small children.
Okay.
No small children. I mean, none in our area.
Right.
I mean, it's 3:30 in the morning, so clearly I would hope there weren't no children in the area, right?
Right. Did you see, when you were looking down from the balcony, did you see the truck? Did you see the suspect?
Oh.
Yeah. Could you tell us if he was any race, short, tall, thick, skinny? Can you give us any of that?
He had been gone. That's what I was telling the other news sources. Like, we have these hydraulic steel barriers from past events. Last Mardi Gras, this happened to an extent, maybe not terrorism, but still people getting hit in mass population with vehicles. Those barricades were not up. Period. They had the flimsy orange ones that you could just push over with your finger. We actually thought it was kind of odd.
Wow.
Because usually when you get to Bourbon Street, you can turn your back to Canal and not worry about anything. You can just walk the street, especially on New Year's. And there were still vehicles coming after 8 p.m. And then, I mean, the fact that they never raised them. That's how this guy was able to get down Bourbon Street so quickly and cause so much damage.
Okay. I'm repeating that one more time for all of us to hear, even all y'all in the new nosebleed seats, because I need this to go sink all the way down to the plums. Because again, you heard another eyewitness say that he drove through, like basically barricaded through the actual, not barricade, like slammed through the barricades, right? Now we're hearing something different. Now we're hearing from another bystander, another witness that's saying that the metal ones that are usually there, that are usually up, they got hydraulic metal barricades. He says that they used barricades, the orange ones, those orange type of barricades that you can literally push over with your hand. So he just, yeah, exactly. The Truth Dragon. He barreled through that doggone thing with a very powerful piece of machinery. Those trucks are tanks, man. Those F-150, man, those trucks are built to last. Okay? So wow. I'm going to repeat that again. Why weren't those barricades up? If it's true, if this eyewitness is telling the truth, why were they not up? Because that would have definitely stopped this man dead in his tracks. For sure. He would have had to do some of this stuff on foot, but at the same time, like, he wouldn't, man, damn it. Okay. And the orange ones he's talking about, I think I know what he's talking about. I'm going to show you those in a second.
Did you see, when you were looking down from the balcony, did you see the truck? Did you see the suspect?
Oh, he had been gone. That's what I was telling the other news sources. Like, we have these hydraulic steel barriers from past events. Last Mardi Gras, this happened to an extent, maybe not terrorism, but still people getting hit in mass population with vehicles. Those barricades were not up, period. They had the flimsy orange ones that you could just push over with your finger. We actually thought it was kind of odd because usually when you get to Bourbon Street, you can turn your back to Canal and not worry about anything. You can just walk the street, especially on New Year's, and there were still vehicles coming after 8 p.m. And then, I mean, the fact that they never raised them, that's how this guy was able to get down Bourbon Street so quickly and cause so much damage. Because there's other barricades past the Canal and Bourbon intersection. There's more like every 2-3 blocks. So what was 10 or 15 dead and 30 wounded could have only been maybe 5 and 15. I mean, who can say, but it definitely would have been minimalized because this truck could not go around those barricades. Everything in New Orleans in the French Quarter has a balcony. All the balconies have poles, several steel posts, and there's no going around anything.
Interesting, right? I'm sorry. That's why I was sitting there saying, how could he have successfully gone around barricades? Bourbon Street is not like, this is old school. These are old school city streets. These are not streets, modern day city streets. You see what I'm saying? These streets are pretty small. They're pretty slim in comparison to what city streets look like now. If he was able to do this, I mean, he was able to do this. Those metal barricades were down. Then he says the orange thing, the orange barricades, they're like they're two different kinds that they could be. And I'm going to show those to you in just a second. Let's just let him finish what he's saying. But this is some wild, heartbreaking stuff. Real talk.
If that barricade's up, that's a wrap. That's your end.
Bang.
So just to be clear, you're saying that they were just flimsy orange barricades that weren't up, that
Yes,
they weren't the same barricades there as elsewhere.
No, the metal ones were absolutely not engaged.
Wow. So what he's talking about, there's a couple of different kinds of orange barricades. So let me show you what I'm talking about. Let's talk about it. Okay. So right here, these are all the different kinds of barriers that you can get. All right. There's the ones that I was thinking that they were using, which is basically like this one here. Okay. That's about, 170 pounds or so. It's filled with sand or rocks, whatever they put in the doggone thing, but it's orange barriers, right? Or orange barricades, right? But no, he's talking about possibly this kind, or the kind that looks like, where the heck is it? Let me get rid of this. Like this one. I mean, this is just the top of it, but you get what I'm saying. It's the A-shaped one where it's like, it's very flimsy. Anyone could just dip from underneath it, hop over it, push it over, whatever it may be. You can do that with these. I mean, with the other one that I just showed you, or a version of that, right? This one is about 100, could be 100 to 170 pounds. Yeah, you'd have to have some serious strength to push that thing over, right? You'd have to really push that over to successfully get through. But that's not what he's talking about. This eyewitness is saying you could literally just shove this over with your hand. So definitely not a 170-pound barricade. Literally something that if the wind blows right and hard enough, this doggone thing is going to fall over or move over, okay? It's absolutely insane.
Pascal, you are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild.